Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome back to Keeping Fish Simple. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing an update video on my 55-gallon river-themed aquarium, which is behind me. I made a video on this quite a few months ago, and I just watched that video over again, and there's quite a lot that's changed. So I thought I might as well update you guys. It looked like a lot of you guys enjoyed that first video, so if you guys haven't already seen that, go check it out if you want to. Yeah, today we're rocking the Average Joe's Gymnasium shirt, which if you guys have ever seen dodgeball, you'd probably understand. And a lot of you guys have been asking about Diesel. Diesel's in here, he's just chilling out. Yeah, he's just up in this top corner. He might be a dad soon. I'm not too sure. If he decides not to eat the fry that he just, and the eggs that he just fertilized, then he'll be a dad. But besides that, I'm gonna stop talking and I'll show you the aquarium. So here is the aquarium. Now what we've got here is obviously a 55-gallon tank. Now this is what I'd like to call a mega low tech setup. This is as low tech can get. We've got sponge filters in this aquarium, obviously. We've got a heater, but most importantly, we've got like a cheap, pretty average eBay light, and we've gotten away just fine with this. So basically I'm gonna give you a summary with what's happened in this aquarium since you last saw it. So what's happened? Heaps of stuff has grown, obviously. This is what I was talking about when I first made that first video. It takes quite a long time for plants in aquariums to grow and develop, and as you can see, this tank's really starting to kick it off. So what's helped this to grow is I haven't even dosed this with fertilizer. I've added obviously my angelfish to this aquarium, and they've put on quite a lot of size, and they've been really helpful in creating lots of waste. And what happens is that waste turns into ammonia, which is then turned into nitrates or nitrites, I can't remember at this specific moment in time, and then basically the plants use that to grow. So that's really helped with the plants growing. What we have in the back here is just our common Amazon swords, and over in this back corner we've got another huge Amazon sword which doesn't have as much light, but it seems to be doing pretty well. Then we've also got in this corner over here, I planted some jungle val, which is this long stringy plant. As you can see, and the stuff's growing over the top, and it's kind of taken over this whole entire aquarium. So I've got some of that in this corner. We've got heaps of crypts in this aquarium. We've got the Crypt Windows, which are back here. I'm trying to get you, they're more of like a red kind of color. I'm colorblind if you guys didn't know. So I have quite a hard time seeing red and green, but I think they're more red. I'm not too sure. They're up in the back corner here, as you can see. And I really enjoy those plants. They're a bit of a bigger sized crypt. Like you can see here, they're quite the same size as some of these Amazon swords. So the Amazon swords have been really good too, because I've been breeding the angelfish and they've been laying their eggs on the Amazon sword. So I can just cut a leaf of the Amazon sword off and I can put it in a jar and raise the eggs myself. So it's been really helpful with that. Now, what else do we got? We've got tons of Anubius, as you can see in the back corner here. Those are all Anubius, the things that are attached to the driftwood. And they look so good at the moment. They've really started to develop and kick off. We've got a little bit of Java fern here, which isn't doing as well. I might replace this Java fern with some more Anubius, because the round leaves of the Anubius, I think, look really sick with the pointed leaves of all the other plants behind it. So up the front, we've also got our Foreground Plants. These are another version of the crypts. They're not doing as great as I wanted them to, but they're still surviving. And I think that they just need a little bit more time to start doing a little bit better. I forgot the exact name of these, but if I remember it, I'll put it in the comment section below. And then obviously, we've got a bunch more caves now. I've also added another filter since you last saw, because these guys were creating too much poop and we needed to make sure that we were filtering this thing properly. So now if I remember correctly, last time you guys would have seen this aquarium, like you would have seen it heaps if you've been following my channel. But the last time I did an update, there weren't even fish in this aquarium. So basically all the fish that are in this aquarium is, I've got these 6 beautiful koi angelfish, which I bought about a year and a bit ago. And I've grown them up from juveniles just so I can start breeding them, and they've started to pair off. So I've got 6 of these guys in here. As you can see, they're getting super territorial, but they look really cool with their, I think it's an orange. I'm really bad with colors, guys. Their orange and white and black colors go really well with the whole entire scape of the aquarium, I think. Now, what I've decided to do is, this stuff is gold vine. So gold vine is these huge long sticks. As you can see, they're very pointy, and I mean like twisted and pointy. So what I've done is I've crammed them all in the back corner here to make it look like they're growing out from the aquarium. And then to back it all up, I've got heaps of mopani wood, which has similar shapes but is big logs. So this mopani driftwood looks really sick with the big branches of this, and I think it makes a really cool display. Also, the good thing about the mopani wood is it has heaps of crevices, so obviously the Anubius does really, really well in here. Now, the other fish in this aquarium is I've got 4 albino Cory cats. These guys help turn up the substrate, and I've also got plans to breed them in the future, so stay around for those videos if you guys haven't seen it. And then in here we've got some Plecos as well. So these are all Plecos that are kind of like left over from big breeding projects. I've still got heaps and heaps of Plecos, obviously, but these were the best ones that I could find in my whole entire like aquarium setups. So I've got them all in here, and I've added a couple more caves since last time, and they've started to breed. So there's a male in there. He's got a bunch of eggs, and so like this aquarium is actually doing really well. It shows you don't need a massive, huge scape like with heaps of CO2 and all that kind of stuff. It really doesn't matter. You guys can get away with all of this kind of stuff super easily. And that's what this whole channel is about, is making this as easy as possible for you to have a really, really cool looking display. So as you can see, this is just really densely packed at the moment. There's just so many plants and so much stuff happening in this aquarium. And obviously I forgot to mention, there's heaps of, there's these 2 spare Danios that I've got from breeding projects. I'm still waiting for them to sell. So I've still got them, but maybe I'll add a few more Danios or some rainbow fish or something in here and make it a little bit more lively. But like I was saying, I mean, you don't really need a huge setup. Like this aquarium cost me, for the aquarium, I think it cost me under $100, and I bought the tank new. I mean, the setup would have easily cost under $300, and you can get away, like, I mean, I've got sponge filters which do a perfectly fine job. I've just got to make sure I keep them clean, and this is run off an air pump. So I mean, I don't know what you guys think. I think this aquarium looks really sick, and like it's obviously like got a lot of appeal to it. Let me know down below if you guys agree with me, and this is a river aquarium. I tried to make it look as rivery as possible. Now I understand too that river aquariums normally have a bit of high flow rather than a very stagnant water. So my aquarium's obviously very stagnant because we've only got these 2. But these are enough to create a little bit of surface tension in the aquarium, like on the water, and make sure that the stuff doesn't build up and the oxygen exchange is still working really well, which is stuff you guys don't really need to worry about at all. There's stuff that I definitely think about. So I mean, like I was saying, you don't need a lot. Like these are all just very easy low-tech plants. So like I said, Amazon swords, jungle vow, Java fern, Anubius especially is super good, especially for trying to achieve a low-tech setup like this. And we've got super easy to care for fish in here. So I hope you guys enjoyed having a look at this. I'll keep doing updates in the future. Let me know if you want to keep seeing these updates. But yeah, this aquarium is turning out to be really, really cool. So thanks for watching this video, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.